Good Sunday afternoon, guys. How you doing? So I'm a little bit late on this video. I wanted to document the build on this LR3 V8 HSE that we got from a friend of mine. Basically, he was the original owner, and he was the first person I knew that had a Land Rover, and never really paid attention to it. I mean, I did, but I was more of a truck kind of guy. And so when we got Diane's La Femme LR3 on Instagram, if you're not following her, we just fell in love. And that one has been a fun little build. We got that from another friend who was getting a new Defender, so he wanted to sell this one and did a really quick build on it. And it's been fun. So we decided to pick up another one. He was basically getting a transmission error, and I told him, like, you know, that could be anything. It could be brake lights, could be coolant, so many things with the CAN bus system. So he said, screw it, I'm over it, take it. And ended up getting it for $1,500, 150,000 miles. And of course the errors. And we figured, well, you will probably figure out a way to get it fixed, hopefully on the cheap. If we have to rebuild the transmission, it was still a bargain. So here we are. And basically, you know, I pulled a few things apart, checked the transfer case motor, and it wasn't that. It wasn't shifting into gear, and it was grinding going back into park. So yeah, I knew it was going to take a little bit to figure it out. Once we figured it out, though, just one of the basic things that Land Rovers run into is the water intrusion on the TCM module. Found that it had corrosion, picked it apart, bought a new one from a Land Rover shop, and $150 later, it is running. It is absolutely beautiful, and it is smooth and running great. We also just changed the front suspension because it was leaking. I was going to change it over to R-knots. I happen to have a spare R-knot, so put that in, and now it's no longer leaking, and suspension is no longer getting any faults, and it's good. So we need to get R-knots there. I got some rims for it ready to go. And one of the first fab things that we did was basically throw on a bumper. Now you look at it going, well, that's not a Land Rover bumper. Of course it's not. With Diane's, we just picked up some cheap bumpers from OfferUp, Jeep bumpers, because they're about the same width, and they're always short and stocky and really well built, and there's a ton of them, and they don't cost $1,500. So bought this for, I believe it was $100 or $120. It was brand new. Guy never even used it. And I figure all we need to do is just chop some fenders here and add a little wing to it to bring that out. I got some extra metal in the back, and this didn't actually take very long. Just welded some brackets, as you can see there, and it is on, and it is solid. So we have a lot of stuff that's going to be going on this thing here. It's going to be a fun build. I'll try to document it as much as possible. I'll probably start an Instagram page, but this is going on my personal prototype page on YouTube. There's a little bit about that build if you want to check it out. Again, it's PROTOHYP on YouTube. And hopefully we'll get some tires pretty soon here and get this build started. It's going to be hopefully pretty impressive. We're going to build our own rack for the top, and we're also actually going to be building a separate trailer for it to tow behind this thing, because we know how capable these things are. So I've got a military trailer in the back that I'm going to chop up and rebuild. Already got it licensed and registered. So yeah, I think that's it for now. So I'll update as much as I can. Sorry about the noise in the background, and let you guys know how this build is going. And That'll be about it. All right, thanks guys.